What's up, Explearners? I'm so happy to see you here, and if we're only just meeting, hi, my name is Daphne, MD for short, with Explearning, and this is the place for you if you want to improve your communication skills. So if that sounds like it's a good deal, why don't you subscribe? The strategies in these videos that I give to you right here on YouTube are meant to help empower you and become more effective leaders and communicators across cultures so that you can convey your message more clearly to colleagues and clients from around the world. Don't miss a beat on anything related to public speaking, communication, and interviews. So be sure to subscribe. It's completely 100% free. All right, Explearners, so today I'm coming at you with an interview video, so you're gonna wanna stick around for this one. On my list of super obnoxious questions that are asked in interviews, the salary question. What is your expected salary? What? Are you kidding me? This is not about that. It's about figuring out if we are a good fit and if I feel like working at this company or startup or whatever. If you're in the middle of applying to jobs, or if you're well into your job search and you have a bunch of interviews lined up, well, for one, congratulations, that's pretty darn awesome. But I really think that this video is gonna help you with the interview. And if you're the hiring manager and you're the one asking questions in the interview, you're gonna wanna stay tuned for this as well. The salary expectation question. The question that is essentially a trap. You are under zero obligation to divulge this kind of information. And frankly, you don't want to divulge any information that's going to do a disservice to you, such as, what is your expected salary? So you might be thinking, okay, well, MD, how am I supposed to answer this question? Especially if they've thrown it out of left field and they're coming at me and I'm completely flabbergasted because frankly, I had not thought that they would ask me such a rude question to begin with, and I just prepped on the talking points that I had in mind, like my elevator pitch, right? So how are you supposed to answer this question? Well, here is what I would tell you. Tell me what the range is for this role, and I'll let you know if that's aligned with what I'm looking for. How good is that? That way, you now have the power and the ball is in their court. They need to come up with a salary for you. Because also, if they are the people who are scouting for this position and want to hire for this role, then they obviously know what the range is. How are you supposed to know? You don't have that information. You know the value that you can add. You know why you want to work at said company. But you don't know what the value of that role is for them. Why on earth would they ask you such an obnoxious question? Well, their argument is always something like, well, we don't want to waste our time. We don't want to waste your time. All right, fine. So you let me know what the range is and I'll get back to you if that's okay with me. They have a business. They know what that position is worth to them. And they know the salary range. And if they don't, then they're not ready to hire for this position. If they don't have a salary in mind for that position, they're not ready to be having interviews with people and hiring. They have the information advantage and they should not be asking this question. It's simply an unfair question to ask in an interview. Why do they ask this question to begin with? They want to ensure that they're not wasting their time with unrealistic expectations. And two, they want to ensure that if you have a lower range, that they can lock you into that lower range, even if they were expecting to pay X amount. And if you provide a lower range, they'll be happy to lock you in it. And you know what? That leaves very little wiggle room and zero negotiation power, because once you're locked into that, you're gonna have to wait for the opportunity to ask for a raise. And depending on the company and the role, that can take a while. Save yourself that trouble and be careful about how you answer that question. Answer it strategically along the lines of something like, I gave you. Tell me the range for this role and I will let you know if that is aligned with what I am looking for. So wait to hear what they have to tell you the salary is. Another obnoxious question that's related to the expected salary question is, what were you making in your previous role? What are you making in your current role? No. That is also a trap. right? You are under no obligation to answer this question. So how do you answer this question? Here's how. I prefer not to disclose for confidentiality reasons. The places I worked would not want this information released. This is illegal to ask in many states in the US and in other parts of the world too. So just be mindful of that, and you are under no obligation to give them that information. Again, they know what the position is, they know what it's worth to them, and they know the salary range. If they don't, that means they didn't do their research and they're frankly not ready to be hiring for this role. So the next time you're prepping for an interview or perhaps giving an interview, be sure to think about this very strategically, and you are definitely not forced to answer this question because that is not the purpose of the interview. If they want you badly enough and you're completely worth it, then they will come to you with the salary and they will broach the topic when the time comes. All right, Explearners, that's a wrap on this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it and share it with a friend. I want to hear from you, so let me know how it goes in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe so you get videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, I'll catch you next time right here on Explearning. Happy Explearning!